do some reading here since nothing's happening in the news. And I'd like to start off by saying, you bunch of fucking cowards out there, all of you. So I'm going to read this. Here we go. We're over at Time Traveler's channel, where the criminals usually congregate or whatever, and we got a couple of them here together. Cheeky Chops might as well be the from the desk of Peter Kusk or whatever. More than likely, the writer behind Cheeky Chops is Susan Green, also listed in the archives along with Peter Kusk at the same address. The Crime Family. Here we go. Anyone who needs to know about the lowest life on YouTube called Logan Running, Christopher Lippincott of Haltom City, whoever that is, then go to this website. See? This is what they do right there. You want to go around calling Pete things, then I'm going to call him everything he is. Then I'm going to go around play big time with you, Christopher Lippincott. No, I'm not Pete, but I can guarantee I'm going to make you the internet star you're yearning to be. All these people are also, oh, they just think they're all so friggin' great. Here we go. Here we got Benny. We got Benny chiming in right here. We over here at Gad's Army are still on his. I didn't make it up. We over here are still on his ass. The FBI is still watching it. Are they? They're still watching me, Benny? Who are they watching, Benny? Whose friend is in prison forever, Benny? They are putting a case together on him and a few of his so-called friends. Well, no, they're not, Benny. Oh, but let's move along. I wanted to get to the good one because this is very telling. Listen very carefully, people, because this is the way it works on the YouTube. Here we go. Hi, Ben. He's got me on his tail now, too. He goes around spewing his mouth off about Pete because he is so paranoid and drugged up he thinks everyone is Pete. No, I know who is Pete. Well, I have sat back for months watching him and his screwed up mates in T.R.O.L.L. They're not my screwed up mates. I don't hang out with T.R.O.L.L. Give out publicly about Pete. Yes, there's not near enough publicity about sicko Peter Kusk. There's not near enough. This is the problem. Well, it's my time to play now. You guys never stop playing. What are you talking about? Play now. Like I said, my websites, you must be so proud of the filth you bring. My filth. I own them. Yes, you do. Someday I hope they're plastered all over you. And Pete has no say in anything I do on them, period. This is just a throw-in thing. Because Pete doesn't want people to know that he comes and talks about himself in third person as other people. Pete has no say in anything I do on these, period. Now, here's where it gets good, people. Listen up. Now, Twiggy has allowed this dipshit to make slanderous comments on her channel. No, slander are false. That's made up stuff. That's what you do. Proven, made up, false, fake, lies, slander. The truth is the truth about Peter Kusk. Let's move on. Now Twiggy's allowed this dipshit to make truthful comments on her channel. Obviously, here we go. Obviously, she is either thick or utterly stupid, as she has been issued legal papers to cease what her and her idiotic mate, Tony Matthews, was doing before regarding Pete. You get that? that they've sent legal papers to Twiggy and I guess white papers. That's all these people know. To Twiggy and Tony Matthews was doing before regarding Pete. Now Pete has the proof he needs to send to his solicitor to take that idiot from the shitshire to court. See, they're gonna, because the truth was actually told in one little spot, they're gonna take everybody to court. Because these people can't have the truth about their crime family coming out on the internet. This is what this is all about. Who would go and spend their money and go through all the bullshit of legal fees and all that to shut people up if it wasn't true? Shitshire to court. I hope she has the money for a solicitor. I guess that's lawyer over there. Let's see. I hope she has the money for a solicitor. Now, I will just make them all the internet stars they want to be. So that bitch is going to get it both ways, legally and publicly, seen as she likes to aid and abet these pieces of truth. She will have to try and get my websites down legally because they are never coming down now. Oh, and no one, not even Tiffany Pardo, got my sites removed before. See? My sites. This is what you're all about. Making websites about people who expose the truth about you. Let's move it down. We'll keep on reading here. Have to get my websites down legally, blah, blah, blah. You're filth. You're garbage. It should be your necktie around your neck. Here we go. Tiffany Pardo got my sites removed before. And there was never any deal with anyone. As she well knows now, the reason for my sites coming down. Oh, and I haven't just got two either. So there's more than, oh, there's more. She's going to make more. They got plenty of money for that. Don't worry, Ben. Even that idiot who attacked you is going to be famous too. So you can see it right here. You can see the whole plan. Anybody that comments, anybody that says anything, blah, 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 you're going to the websites of the criminals where they'll make up whatever they want to about you. And if they can find your friends, your family, anybody, they're going to slander them with them. And everybody knows all about this. And everybody keeping their mouth shut, knowing what these people are doing, knowing that they are taking down the truth. It's as simple as that. It's as tiny as that. That you people are all such cowards. You're allowed these few criminals, a handful of criminals, control the whole thing because you're afraid of them and their fucking websites. Logan out.
Okay, quick backstory. On the 6th of April, I received this message off Scott Cohn. He wanted me to stop exposing him and he was threatening me and Tony. And he sent me this. He said that he would have it published on a site if we didn't stop exposing him on this planet near Brew. We told him to go to hell. That was it. So on the 7th of April, Tony received notification of a turd Ferguson pointing him in the direction of a slander site which was on Slave Planet. At the time we didn't know who Turd Ferguson was. So Turd Ferguson, we've only just realised, it's only just recently come to light that it's Jake Riley's account. So this beggars the question, okay, At the time, Jake Riley was friends with FOF, the Truther community. We were all working together, okay? Now, if he was a friend of Tony's, don't you think that he would have just dropped him a note and said, "Oh, mate, have you seen this?" Or, "Tiff, Twig, have you seen this?" Nope. He uses a sock puppet account, which has been used to belittle, stir up trouble within the Truther community. Okay. He used that sock puppet account the day after Cone contacted myself and Tony and told us to stop exposing. And the day after, Turd Ferguson, aka Jake Riley, posted a public link to this site. Now, how would he even know about this if he wasn't in bed with Kusk and also Cone? Simples. And there's all this rubbish that he keeps on throwing up as well, Jake Riley, that I did a deal with Kusk. This is why Kusk is all over me yet again, and it's all over Logan as well. He keeps on throwing this into the mix, done no deals at all. He sent me a solicitor's letter, I've replied in kind. That's the end of it. That is literally the end of it. If anybody wants to write comments on my YouTube site, they are quite entitled to do so. It's a public forum. If they want to make comments, they can do. Okay? If anybody's got a problem with that, you take it up with the person. You don't take it up with me. It's not to do with me. That's their opinion. End of. Logan's been slandered on these sites now for the last couple of years, I believe. What's all that about? So isn't he entitled to his own opinion? And why is everybody frightened? I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. Anyway, so, crux of the matter, right? You've got two little dweebs over there, at WFT Sky, who are saying, "Oh, we're truthers. We, believe us. We don't do this. We don't do that. Blah 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 blah." In fact, they're in bed with the controlled opposition. This is just point of fact. Point of fact, folks. They are not helping the community whatsoever. Are they giving their subscribers any support? It doesn't look like that. They talk about people backstabbing and doxing folk. Okay? I'm sorry, but I think all the backstabbing and doxing comes from that area. It really does. Anyway, that's enough of what I've got to say. Turd Ferguson, Kusk, and obviously Cone's condom. Twiggy out.